Good morning, gentle viewers. And how are we today? Welcome to another episode of Uncle Bobby's Cybertronian Corner. Who knows whether I'm going to be able to continue to do this or not because, well, somebody's talking about taking away Social Security. But I'm not naming names. Y'all know who the person is. So we have 4 bots because somebody, Mirage, came in and Sea Spray is due to come in anywhere between the 18th and the 25th or something like that. And Joshy's coming home. Joshy's coming home. My nephew Josh is coming home from the Marines. It's going to be his first leave ever since he passed boot camp. Very, very proud of him. You go, Josh. And hopefully he brings with him, one, his arms, because I want to hug my Josh. I am very proud of him. And 2, hopefully he brings the Jetfire. If not, well, whatever. However, Joshy is coming home. Rock on. And I found the black dye. Yay me. So, heads red, tails black. We have tails. That would be the black dye or the vampire dye. So, number 3. That's this one. Here, you get to see who it is before I do. It is not the Sharkticon. Nar. It is not Mirage. And it is not Starscream. That means it's Megatron. Alrighty. Put those up there. Put that up there. I need to grab something. Megatron. And along with Megatron, I have received all of that. Because I'm a traditionalist, front of the box, back of the box. Why it says Hasbro, I don't know. Because it is not made by Hasbro. I promise you, not made by Hasbro. Bottom of the box, top of the box, inside of the box. Okay. instruction sheet. That goes against your shoulder. That is the silencer for the barrel of gun mode. For now, I'm just going to attach this to this, because this is one of its modes. There we go. You spread these like that, and we'll put that right there. It comes with a stand, and it comes with a whole bunch of goodies that I'm actually going to call you over to see. Okay. In depth. He really is. So, come on over. As we look at him, we're going to read from this. Oh yeah, by the way, this card came with him. Don't know why. Alright, Megatron came to Hasbro in 1984. He was created in 1983 by the Japanese company. He is to resemble a Walther P-38 from the Man from U.N.C.L.E. TV show. That's what he's supposed to look like in his gun form. He started working in Cybertron before the war as a miner at the Energon mines in Kaon. He went from miner to politician because he was tired of the injustice that everybody was showing. I just realized that he is not in frame. I'm sorry about that. He was tired about the injustice. You know, I have a drill on my arm, so immediately I'm a miner, I'm a worker, and that's all I'll ever be. That's not fair. I don't like that idea, so we're going to change that. And he went into the ring to be a politician. And he was doing really, really good. And then all of a sudden, he met up with Orion and all that. And it went from really, really good to really, really bad, really, really fast. Because the council picked Orion over Megatron, and that started Megatron going, yeah, okay, well, if you don't like my idea, I'm going to force it on you. Because I'm not going back into that mine. I don't want to. I worked my metal tuchus off in the arena, whooping everybody and his second brother, so I wouldn't have to go back to those mines. And I'm not gonna. And that started the war. And Optimus was just like, hey, look, I don't want you to go back to the mines. He's like, no, but the caste system does. He's like, well, we can change that. And he's like, I told you how to change that. He's like, you can't do it that way. And that started the war. In the comics, Shockwave, Starscream, and Soundwave all tried to take Geaxis. There was a bunch of people trying to take his job in the comic book. In the TV show, only Starscream wanted his job. The only one that wanted his job was Starscream in the comic book, or in the TV show. In the comic book, a whole bunch of people wanted his job. And in 1988, he had to go from a gun to other things like a tank or a ship, because of, things that happened with the president and at the time, and somebody in a Secret Service agent named Brady, which I still give my condolences to the Brady family, and I'm glad the guy who fired the bullet was caught, because you shouldn't be shooting at people, especially if they're the president or a presidential candidate. I'm not saying that I'm not saying who I voted for or who I didn't. All I'm saying is you shouldn't be shooting at a presidential candidate, period. You shouldn't be shooting at anybody, period. Regardless of whether you like them, you don't like them, or whatever. The only time you should be shooting at people is when they're trying to harm you or your family. Otherwise, keep your gun in your house where it belongs. That's my opinion. Now, anywho, he tried to rule them, and he eventually failed because, bad guys don't win. Now there's a bigger version of this, and then he turns into Galvatron. Now, what is that sound? Yeah. Here's that helmet he used when he made the fake Optimus. So I'm loving that. Energon mace. The Energon dagger he pulled out. And then when it turned into a sword. And for some reason we have 3 of those. Okay. We have the blast effect for him when he's a gun. We have the red cap that goes on his barrel because of laws. This is a back piece that fits in here that will never go in there again. And the key to Vector Sigma, that's going up with Wheeljack stuff. 2 faces, a plain face, an angry yelling face, and a laughing face. That's the face I put on him, the laughing face. Here's the gun that he tried to kill Optimus with. And a couple different set of hands. What's that? Another hand. Yeah. Okay. So, and 3 separate sets of hands. Pointers, jazz hands, and his 5mm port, or his millimeter port hands. I don't think those are 5mm. So, his hands and his faces in this red piece can all go back in the bag, except it wants to fall all over the desk. Okay. Now, just to show you, this gray piece, that peg goes into that hole. Boom, and it's supposed to fill in his back. However, you cannot transform him with it in. You cannot transform him with the jazz hands or the pointer hands. Now, he got a hole right here that you can insert this stand so you can make him fly. Because he's always saying Decepticons retreat. Doesn't work all that good, but I'm not going to have him fly anyway. Or maybe I'm doing it wrong. Could be I'm doing it wrong. Yeah, hey. Now this will fit in there, and then any of the blast effects, with the exception of the mace, fit on here. And then this is supposed to fit on here. However, that kind of looks stupid since this is the scope at that point. And this barely fits in there. That really doesn't fit in there either. And that just looks stupid in there. So, they should have given you another adapter. They didn't. Oh well. And then Megatron stands here and fires his Ultra Cannon at you. Which he actually never used in the cartoon. From what I understand, he used quite a bit in a lot of the comic books, but never in the cartoon did he use it. And that puts back on there, and that collapses. There you go. Told you he was in depth. Alright. Now, like I said, any of the blast effects fits on here, and then fits in his hand, or fits in here. Or here. Or here. Okay. All that. To transform him. And by the way, no, I didn't stop short. I told you about the comic book, told you about the show, and he turned into Galvatron. That's the end of this guy's history. He actually has quite a short history. But hey, whatever. Okay, what are we on? 19 and a half. I gotta hurry up. Okay, so to transform this guy, first things first, you take this, you extend it up and out. Then you pin this over, boom. There's the barrel of the gun. Yay, you. Now, the cannon hand, you flip that down and compress it. Then, you take all this, and you pry up, and you pull the arm down. And you pry up, and you pull the arm down. Okay. Then you pull this, and you turn it. Oh, I missed a step. You pry this up and push it all the way through. And I mean all the way through. All the way. There. Boom. Now, you pull this up and you turn it. You collapse that into there. And now you've created the chamber. Okay? Now you get to unfold all this stuff. Fun. Okay? You pull this part of the arm up, you pull this part of the arm, that part of the arm out. Alright? Then you all the way down, all the way over. And, oh yeah, as soon as you get all this out of the way, it'll fit. Okay, this one, however, is... Okay. So first, you pull this out. Pull that out. First you pull that out. Then you pull this out. Then you get all that out of the way. Make him do a complete split so that this peg fits into that hole. There we go. And completely collapse his hips. See, now when you bend this down the rest of the way, you'll have plenty of clearance to put that in. For that, take his leg, take his feet, the back of his legs, turn these upside down, these upside down, pull these out, up like that, pull it out, and then clip it back into place. Now you can snap the legs together. Put that in there. There we go. Oh yeah. Now, when you pull this out, when you pull this one out, pull it out this way and make the fist go back here. Like I said, it's a little convoluted. And then complete the chamber. Boom. Now that your hips are out of the hips are out of the way, you got room to do all this. Because while the hips were there, man, everything was just man. Close the back like that. And hey, what am I missing here? Am I missing anything? That's supposed to snap together. That's supposed to go in there. That's supposed to drop. Aha! There we go. And now 2 little holes down here is supposed to support that. And then you just, as my fellow YouTuber MGO likes to say, get everything nice and squozen. And then this goes on here. Do not pull it all the way down, because you'll pull this part out. So you just set it in there like that, because it's supposed to be a silencer anyway. You take this part and put it up here, extend the barrel. Take that part, put it here. There we go. And there is your Walter P38. And there's your Walter P38 normally. Oh, the trigger was stuck behind all that. Alright, there you go. Anywho, so that is Megatron as a gun. In the cartoon, the founder of the Decepticons. In the comic books, just the most current leader of the Decepticons. And I finally have him as a Walter P38. So, this is actually one of the longer ones. Yay, it hasn't stopped recording on me. So please like, subscribe, leave me a comment if you'd like. I like this one. There's a bigger version, and I'm going to get the bigger version because I want the bigger version. However, I'm not going to get rid of this version for 2 reasons. One, I think it's flippin' adorable. 2, it's actually kind of fun to transform. And 3, he's done now, so I don't have to worry about it. Now, like I said, he has that little red cap right here. That's supposed to go on the tip. But you can't put blast effects on with that red tip on. But I think the blast effect itself kind of does that itself. What do you think? Now, if I'm going to leave him in gun mode, I'd probably just leave it this way. One solid. But that's my opinion. I don't know. I like him. I like him a lot. And I am going to get the bigger version. Only so he can sit on the throne. So, I want to thank you. Megatron thanks you, because he's a megalomaniac. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and from the corner, thank you. And remember, Uncle Bobby loves you. Okay, later.